Not even 8 o'clock and it's already like 90 degrees out. It's gonna be a warm day. So this time of year, it's really nice to go out and do some night riding because it's a lot cooler at night. It's like the perfect temperature. The only downside is the drift doesn't do that amazing of a job of recording night footage. It's okay, but it's pretty grainy. And honestly, Tucson's fairly dark. It's not like a super bright city. So it doesn't leave a whole lot for you guys to see. So, you know, I go out and I record, but a lot of it just doesn't get used. Last weekend I had some fun though. Saturday I went out and did that time lapse, which was a lot of fun, and it came out pretty cool. And Sunday I took the bike and I went down to the south side of town by the airport, and there's kind of a cool spot where there's some planes parked really close to the fence, and decided to set up and do some pictures of my bike. Got a couple cool shots, nothing really crazy. I only have a single flash, so it was kind of setting a long exposure and me running around and popping the scene with a flash to get the lighting. But it was at like 1 in the morning, so it was fun. And I can put some of the pictures up. Some of them came out pretty good, like I said, or decent. It would be a lot better if I had a studio strobe set up, which I'd like to get one of these days. Either some Einsteins or some Alien Bs. The only problem with the studio strobes, especially if you have a portable backpack for them, battery backpack, which you need, is they're not light. It's a pretty heavy rig to carry around on a bike. It's one of those things that you transport in a truck usually. Not in a truck, but I mean something bigger than a bike. Apparently, Sunday when I was down there bouncing around on side roads and everything, at one point, I must have lost my license plate. Because Monday morning, I went out and looked at the bike and was going to bring it to work and noticed that my license plate was missing. Thankfully, it's only $5 and like 10 minutes at the DMV to get a new one. It's not too big of a deal. I'm lucky though, because it was like, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning when I was coming home from taking pictures. And I don't know at what point during the night I lost my license plate, but there's not really a lot of other people out that early. And there's always a ton of cops out because they're busting people coming home from bars and stuff. I'm just lucky I didn't get nailed for my plate falling off. It looks like the previous owner had done not really a tail chop, but a fender eliminator on this. And instead of getting a kit, he drilled 2 holes in the underpan and had like some aluminum strapping that went from the underpan to the license plate. And one of those screws had been missing, and I knew about it, but I thought the other one was on there really well, and apparently it wasn't, so it must have come loose. So that's how my license plate fell off. So I made a cool little black polycarbonate license plate mount and used some nice stainless steel screws and lock washers or lock nuts. So license plate's not going anywhere now. It's on there for good, and it looks good. I really like making my own stuff instead of just buying it. I mean, I don't mind buying stuff if it's something really cool or something I can't make or something that's already perfectly done. But if I can make it, or if I can make it far less expensive or tailored for exactly what I want it for, I prefer to make it myself. I just finished a new type of mount I've been wanting to try for doing some videos on the bike. Commercially, they're like $180, $190 mounts. And since I have the tools and access to everything that I need to make them, I just made it myself. And I basically did the exact same thing, only with a few little tweaks. But my cost was like $50. So $180 mount for $50, my cost plus some labor. But that'll be for a future video. I'm hoping it's going to be a really cool perspective. I think you guys will like it. And it'll make me look ridiculous while I'm filming. So there's always that fun, wonderful thing. It's so funny, everyone likes the VFR. I mean, I love my VFR too, but like, there's a homeless guy pushing a cart that kind of like smiled and nodded at the bike as I was coming around the corner there. I thought that was pretty funny. I can understand why they get so much attention. It is a great bike.